Now, Warriors make shocking move. Understand the impact. Last minute. If you're real Dub Nation, stick with me for the next 30 seconds. This move changes rotation, spacing, and key minutes, and could become a series in April. I'll show you why this name fits Kerr's system, how it affects Steph and Dre in crunch time, and what the hidden risk is that almost no one saw. Want to know if it's a masterstroke or a dangerous bet? Take a deep breath and don't blink. In moments, the 3 signs that prove whether the Warriors have just gained a real advantage. Now, if this made sense to you, leave a like now. This will push the video to more Warriors fans. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive the next analyses firsthand. Comment who you think is the name of the movement, and send this video to that friend who lives the game. Let's grow Dub Nation together. You want to feel that little shock in your chest, right? That whisper that says, calm down. Did we find the missing piece and no one noticed? What if the move that can change our spacing, our rhythm, and our sang-froid at the end of games is not a blockbuster, but a find hidden in plain sight? What if a name we've heard all summer for the wrong reasons is actually the right answer for us? What if the price is so friendly that it allows us to sharpen the cast without cutting into the future? Stay with me. I'll connect the dots the box score doesn't show, cut through the noise, and explain why an underrated player elsewhere could be our next lever. I'll break down the skill set, impact on the rotation, salary cap mechanics, realistic trade scenarios, and timeline, what he does on night 1, and what he could become by May. This is a rare case where buying the dip isn't conforming, it's attacking. You're at Warriors News Fan Report, and this is for you, the faithful who live every run, the newcomers looking for honest basketball talk, and the old guard who remembers how intelligence and patience trumped raw speed. Before the rumor, basketball. Our identity still begins with Steph's gravity and Draymond's orchestration. Then it branches out to the workers who cut, block, defend in traffic, and hit the 3 ball that matters with a wrist of steel. We don't need a celebrity. We need a mover that changes the geometry of possessions. Last year, the whole became clear. We lacked a reliable shooter on the wing, someone who runs all night, maintains space without needing the ball, and fits into our actions. Steph Dre's handback, split delay, pin in on the weak side with a ghost screen at the top. These sequences collapse if the off-ball kicker doesn't sprint through the screens, plant his feet in rhythm, and finish on the catch and shoot without delaying the gesture. The guy I think of has this: quick hips, running in a straight line, mechanics that feel like a metronome when he's right. Why is it available? Because in another environment, the narrative changed. When a young man is labeled as out of the picture, the details that fix him stop receiving attention. Reps on his best actions, quintets that highlight his strengths, point guards that find him where he likes. The label hardens. A bad night becomes a conclusion. The short preseason becomes a definitive assessment, and the market starts to whisper about exits instead of asking, what is he in the right context? I'm talking about a 6'3", 215-pound wing with first-round pedigree, a leading college All-American scorer, clean mechanics at a standstill, and real shooting potential on the move. He plays vertical enough to finish when the track opens, but he lives on angles and timing. In the right system, it is an escape valve that frees possession before the turnover. On bad days, it looks worse than it is, because when the hand wobbles, the rest of the game disappears from the highlight. The recent talk has been harsh. Preseason overreactions, tight rotations, defensive doubts at the point of attack, and even whispers that his team would need to attach sweetener to trade him. I saw the flaws: feet a beat behind, shoulders behind hips, and also what the box score hides: the pace in transition, the way he occupies the weak side defender when the action flows the other way, the willingness to make the dirty screen and cut again. The base, the poise, and the pitch, when the base is right, are there. The fit here is direct. In the second unit, I want a winger who can live in a 2-on-1 game with Brandon, run behind Steph when we're little, and line up with Kuminga without stepping on his infiltrations. A kicker who doesn't freeze the ball and understands that sometimes the best shot is the one you create for someone else just by showing up on time, feet planted, ready to fire. Put this player between Steph and Dre, he becomes a pressure valve. With Brandon and TJD, you have a DHO hub with simple reads. It's not about usage, it's about gravity. Hit 2 threes a night at pace, and you change the math ethics for everyone. In terms of actions, at 21 delay, starting in the weak slot and running to a shallow 45, it already rotates with the pass in a spring. In Chicago, he can initiate the handback or receive it. The clean trigger forces the top lock and opens the pivot slip on the hammer. The corner is your friend. Watch the college tape. Repetitions, rhythm, and repeatable mechanics. Defense? That's coaching. Our scheme calls for tag, peel, and stun in time, then recovery like a slingshot. Less bet, more discipline. He's not a stopper at the point of attack right now, and I'm not seeing that. But with tactical shell, top foot angle, showing hands, confidence at the back, and our strength program to absorb contact without opening the hips, he holds the hard minutes, wins in the medium, and destroys the soft ones who lose games in February. Now, market and money. When a front office leaks that a young man might be a negative asset, it's usually a misalignment of expectations and role, not a disappearance of talent. Wings on a rookie contract are gold for those who want to cross the apron. You get a cost-controlled kicker who grows with the core without sacrificing flexibility in the summer. If the current team thinks they need to attach value to move him, that's a neon sign for a low-risk structure. Starting salary going out, seconds coming and going to balance, maybe conditional protection that resets if he hits simple goals. Impact of rotation is immediate. On night one, I don't make the second decision maker. He occupies the gap on the weak side, punishes top lock with nail curl, and if the takedown comes early, we unlock the next layer. Iverson for short DHO. Forces the defender to recover uphill, pocket pass, or bomb in the corner. It is also a cultural move. He's 24, he's hungry, he's had bad headlines and the public doubt that shrinks or sharpens a young man. Our locker room encourages the right habits: film, timing, half steps that turn almost into a basket. I think of him starting in Santa Cruz for tactical reps, not as demerit, but lab, and moving up to chase when the base is automatic. You've waited too long. The name is Dalton Neck. I know what they said. Fluctuating preseason in Los Angeles, unstable role, remnants of an agreement terminated months ago, and rumors that, to move him, they would even need a sweetener. This is when smart teams stop contracting and start calculating. If the market prices it as an asset in distress, I see it as a schematic fit with a ceiling to be released here. The college tape is the compass. Elite moving shooting at Tennessee, strong shoulders on contact, and the competitiveness that comes with confidence. In Kerr's offense, the questions are simple. Do you run, read, and let the ball do the trick for you? Can you make 2 good decisions before touching it and 1 good throw when you finally touch it? This is Dalton's path. When the feet line up for the pass, it seems automatic. Risk and plan. 2 points. In nail defense, it can weigh against strong guards. It's up to us to protect it with early exchanges and clear rules. And trust? Shooters live by it. Killing minutes after a mistake is the quickest way to destroy it. The plan has to be stable game by game. If the process is right, the minutes stay. Exchange structures, executable. From 2 teams, we sent a contract of few minutes and a light second round. We received Dalton as a rookie. In 3 teams, we route a veteran minimum to salary space. Lakers get a small package of picks and a usable reserve. We take Dalton and a second conditional for games. Why now? Because preseason perception is noisy and sticky. If someone stumbles at the start, the energy of "we'll solve it at home" disappears, and the "let's reset" energy grows. For us, acting early is the advantage. Acclimatizing before December, habits established in January, rhythm in March. If you wait until the deadline, the price corrects when injuries to kickers across the league increase demand. Technical detail of the throw. Compact base when right, knees under the hips, square shoulders early, no ball dip, front kidney error pattern due to legs not finishing, correctable with reps in rhythm and confidence. The release point is high, the spin is clean. At Chase Center, the right of the dead zone becomes a fixed address, a target for every drive and short roll. 10-game plan, 1-3, simple menu, slot and corner, drift behind seeps, 1 clean DHO per quarter. 4-6, layers, Chicago on rescreen, pistol in empty corner, splits with him as blocker baiter. 7-10, cons, bounce, pin down to flash mid, ghost slip to force switch, 45 cut to punish distraction. The goal isn't volume, it's reliability. 4 clean looks per night, 2 fall, the defense tilts, and the starters close. Key metrics: catch and shoot attempts per 36 in our formations. If it goes up without a turnover, the offense finds it. Right corner rate: if it goes up, the base is sticking. And frequency of contests: if closeouts are tight until January, there is seriousness even in the error. Agenda strategy: more minutes at home in the beginning. In back-to-backs, prioritize length, not speed. Specific weekly challenges to accelerate evolution. Contingency: checkpoint in mid-January. If the pitch didn't travel, pivot to matchups that call for wing size, keep the lab active, and return to the market guilt-free. The cost was designed to be bearable. We didn't stop July for a November experiment. The bullish scenario: he finds rhythm in the chase. The mechanics are safe on the road, and, until the All-Star, he becomes a red circle in the opposing scout. Don't lose in the lift. The rotation writes itself. Steph, Brandon, Dalton, Kuminga, and Draymond dominating those second-quarter minutes when rivals tend to relax. It's not a poster move. It's a mature move. Big man movements win when the whistle blows and the game shrinks to readings. My final read: the Warriors should pursue Dalton Neck as a surgical acquisition on the downside because he fits our movement ecosystem, offers immediate pitching gravity on a rookie contract, and can be integrated without touching the core or cap structure we are protecting. The market heat around your name is cold. Use this. If the price is right, would you go after Dalton Neck? So now is the time. Make the call. If the price is right, the adjustment is simple, the ceiling is real, and the time to gain advantage is before February. Low value, high fit, and a plan that turns neutral minutes into points. No poster, no panic, just basketball that scales in April. Close the account. Did you like it? So go into marathon mode. Click on the channel's Warriors Analysis playlist. Press play and come with me video by video. Trades, tactical adjustments, and rotations, all in detail. Leave a like, comment on your reading, and let's speed up the algorithm. Open the playlist now, and let's go to the end of the season together.